and we're in a situation where, people are like, I don't know, what's going to happen on crude, what's going to happen on fertilizer inputs. What are your thoughts with, the Strait of Hormuz and what's going on? And what do you think about food security for the country on that front?
Yeah. The disruptions have not impacted India as much as they have impacted some other countries. We have enough reserves and enough ability to cope for some time. One may go on longer, but at this time it has not impacted us, affected. And fortuitously, some reserves had also come, some shipments had come earlier. My perspective is that if we took it in the right spirit, like what happened with COVID enabled us into a digital economy.
Right.
COVID helped us to do online meetings. We saved so much of time and money and saved the environment in many ways. So I'm very hopeful that this war will help us to focus on self-sufficiency, number one, and it will help us to focus on efficiency of inputs.
Right.
It'll help us to focus on NPK. There's a company that I'm on the board of, and there we are doing this Kisan Seva Kendra type of thing, single window. And we are looking at return on investment for farmer. I'm very hopeful that we will not let this disaster turn into an opportunity for us by focusing on input efficiency, by focusing on what is good where, or do we just keep on blindly keep putting things?
Almost like when you mentioned 1991, when we had our back towards, the wall, the only way is forward, right? So I'm sure we'll, always innovate. And I think the Prime Minister already came in Parliament and just told everyone that start thinking out of the box, just, be ready when, things will come. And I'm sure, like you said, we're going to come through it for sure. And who knows, like you said, might even lead to a revolution in a different, domain or an area as well, which is pending. But of course, in your journey of as an entrepreneur, I think then now you're gonna have to flip hats and just flip the switch and basically now be someone who is, because you are such a brilliant speaker. And I heard you on stage, and I'm like, okay, like Gauri ma'am is someone I have to have on the podcast. You had everyone mesmerized, for the 20-25 minutes that you actually spoke. And I think that yes, while you've been perhaps kind of pushing yourself back and letting your team do a lot of, taking in the limelight more. I think now as an entrepreneur, you're probably going to have to, come more on stages, on podcasts. I mean, this is your first appearance on a podcast, and I think it's been like phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I think more that needs to happen because the world really needs to know more about what you're trying to achieve across all your, ventures. I mean, you have education, you have senior living, and this is just noble things that the world needs to know more of.
Yes, Gaurav, that's a tricky part that I have to learn these skills. I recognize that that self-effacing has got into me. Public good has got into me. Not being commercial.